Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming another pregnancy update for you, and today we are talking about week 36. If you have missed any of my previous pregnancy update videos, I will go ahead and link the entire playlist up above in a card, as well as linking all of the individual videos down below for you. Let's just go ahead and dive right on into it. So for week 36, the baby is about the size that they're going to be when they're born. Not really going to put on very much more length or weight, otherwise they will be too big to be born. So they're pretty much at their birth size. The very last thing to develop during week 36 is the digestive system. So they're just working on getting that working, and that is pretty much it. Other than that, baby is just finishing developing and practicing their breathing and their swallowing and putting on a little bit more weight, and then they're here. So baby is the size of a cantaloupe this week. My cravings, pretty much the only thing that I have felt like a really strong craving towards is chocolate cake. I had my husband run to the grocery store and buy a cake mix and make me some chocolate cake because I really was craving chocolate cake. So yeah, that is pretty much the only craving for this week though. The major symptoms for this week is just back pain getting much more intense, both my upper back and my lower back. I was not expecting this to put such a huge strain on my back muscles, but oh my gosh, my back has been so tired and so strained lately. I actually was planning on working all the way up to my due date, and I have had to scale back and do just half days for the rest of my pregnancy here because it has been so hard on my back to sit in a desk chair all day. So I made the decision to start doing half days from here until the end, and it's probably the best choice I've ever made so far this pregnancy because my back has been killing me, and it has been so nice to go and sit for only like 5 hours a day instead of like 8 or 9 hours a day. We also had our 36-week ultrasound just to check the baby's position, and she is still breech. So we are moving forward with the C-section. I mentioned a couple of pregnancy update videos back that we had scheduled a C-section at our 34-week ultrasound when we took a look at her position. We are keeping with that same C-section date because she is still breech. So she is super small. She is only 5.5 pounds, which is right on track for a 34-week baby. So she is a couple of weeks smaller than typical for how far along I am, but the ultrasound tech spent a lot of time trying to locate the vein in her head that supplies like the oxygen and blood flow to the brain. She wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything going on with that that would cause the baby to have like developmental issues that would cause the baby to be on the small side, but she said that the blood flow and everything looked fine, so the baby is just petite, which makes sense because I am 5'0", so I kind of figured I would have a smaller sized baby because my body can't really grow a bigger sized baby because I am small. So yeah, she said everything looks good. The baby is completely healthy and measuring super awesome. She's just on the small side. Also, this was the very first ultrasound that I had that had actually been like uncomfortable. I don't know if it's just because well, I know that it's because the baby was moving so much that it took a really long time to be able to find that vein in her head and get like a good accurate measure because the baby kept moving around all over the place. So that took probably 7 or 8 tries. And so I think just the jelly that they used started to dry up, and so the ultrasound started to feel kind of like prickly, sort of like those little stupid like toys that you like click the pen and it electrocutes you, or you like grab the piece of gum and it electrocutes you or something. Kind of felt like a little bit prickly like that on my stomach, and it definitely was not very comfortable. So this was the first time that I had had an ultrasound that was actually kind of painful. I was like squeezing my husband's hand because it was actually kind of hurting. So yeah, but of course ultrasounds are so fun, and it's so great to see your baby. And I have seen a ton of these pregnancy update videos where they say that they've only had like 2 or 3 ultrasounds the entire time, and that's just crazy because we have done a lot of ultrasounds during this pregnancy. A lot of them have been longer scheduled ones, but we've also had a lot that have been just short, like to check the baby's position, and that's it. So we've had tons of ultrasounds, and I know a lot of pregnant women that's not very typical, and so I am very grateful because it is so cool to see your baby on the inside and see them moving around. And yeah, so those are always super fun, and we have one more just at the very end. We're going to check to make sure she's still breech before they cut me open, obviously. So we've got one more ultrasound to go, but anyway, that is pretty much it for week 36. I mentioned in one of my previous pregnancy update videos that we didn't really have a ton of newborn size stuff because everyone tells you to get 0 to 3 month size so that they will grow into it, since babies do grow out of newborn size very quickly. But since we got the news that she's going to be really small, we were thinking she was going to be about 7 pounds when she's born, but it's looking like she's probably going to be 6.5 pounds at the most when she's born, so she's definitely going to need some more newborn sized clothes. So we've been going shopping for newborn sized clothes, and I wanted to go ahead and just show you guys some of the stuff that we picked up because it's so cute and tiny and little, and someday I feel like I'm going to want to watch this back and see all of the cute teeny tiny sweet little outfits and remember when she used to wear them and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we got. So first and foremost, we went to Once Upon a Child, which I have tons of baby hauls here on my channel from Once Upon a Child. I love that store. It's probably my favorite kids clothing store because it is a consignment shop, and so everything is so cheap and it's so easy to go crazy in that store. So I got a couple of hats because this was the first time I had been in there and they had actually had like a good selection of baby hats. So I got this guy here, which has some antenna on it and a cute little face. And then this one is a little bit smaller. This is definitely a newborn sized hat, and it just looks like a strawberry. I thought that was so cute. I love the little faces and the little eyelashes. As you can see, this one, like I said, is definitely a lot smaller. These are so dang cute, and I'm going to just add them to the never-ending pile of hats and hair bows that she has. I went pretty mild this time around. I only got 3 onesies. I love Once Upon a Child because all of their onesies are $1.50, and it's so hard to resist them. So I think these are all Carter's brand. And they're all newborn size. So I won't repeat that every single time. They're all Carter's, they're all newborn size. This one here is a dark pink color with some ruffle trim at the top. This one is white with gray stars, and it has a bunny in a hot air balloon. And this one is a super bright floral pattern with a monkey with a little hair bow. And then I got a couple of pairs of newborn sized pants because she has tons of newborn onesies and no newborn pants. So I got 3 of them as well. The first one, again, Carter's brand, nice light pink color, and the back has some ruffles on the bum, which is my favorite thing ever in baby clothes. These are Old Navy, and these are actually 0 to 3 month size, but they looked to be the exact same size as the other newborn ones. So they are just gray little joggers with a drawstring on them, and these Old Navy pants are so soft. We might be making a trip to Old Navy to pick up a whole bunch of those because they're so soft. And then the last pair here are, again, Carter's, again, newborn, and they are just some little white bottoms, and you can see they have like a flower detail on them. And pretty much all of the newborn bottoms we have are gray, so I thought I'd pick up a pink pair and a white pair I would also like to get some black and some brown, but if it doesn't happen before she's born, that's okay. We can always go and get some later. And then we did stop into Carter's, and they had a ton of stuff on clearance, and they had an additional 20% off of their clearance. So we ended up getting a couple of sleepers, which I think normally run around like the $16 range-ish. And I believe we got each of these for $6 maybe. So the first one here is light pink with white polka dots, and it has a little monkey princess on it. And these are just so stinking tiny and cute. And then my personal favorite is this dark pink one with white polka dots that has a koala and a butterfly. And again, it is so small and tiny. So I did just pull all of these out of the wash. They are nice and fresh and clean and soft and ready for her to come home and wear them. So anyway, that is it for my week 36 pregnancy update. I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing some of the clothes that we picked up. And if you have missed any of my previous pregnancy updates, like I mentioned, they're all linked. Also, all of my baby hauls, I will go ahead and link all of those down below. I've got a ton of baby clothing hauls. I've got my baby shower haul. I've got some baby essentials hauls of stuff after my baby shower that we picked up. So all of those will be linked down below. I have a what's in my baby's hospital bag video that is going to be up very soon if it's not already up. And I have what's in my hospital bag video that's going up soon. And I will be doing a nursery tour soon as well. So we definitely have some more very exciting pregnancy related videos here towards the end. So definitely be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of those. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in next week's pregnancy update video. Bye.